In this episode, we cover the most important 20% that will give you 80% of the results you desire in public speaking success. Hey YouTube, welcome to episode 1 of I Will Teach You to Speak with me, Jonathan Anders. In this video series, we cover how you can become an effective communicator in all the high-stakes scenarios of your life, whether that's in a job interview, in your relationships, or, of course, front and center on stage in front of hundreds or even thousands of people. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the 80-20 analysis, or the Pareto principle of public speaking success. And for those of you that aren't familiar, the Pareto principle refers to the 20% of inputs or actions that will translate to 80% of the results that you and I desire, which in this case is successful communication. Now, the first time I ever came across the principle was back in 2014 when I read Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek. I was building my first business and I wanted to test the principle to realize its efficacy and also to find out if it worked. It worked. There were so many things that I could have been spending my time on, from building lists and cold calling prospects and even administrative work like filing papers and buying pens. But with Tim's guidance and by following the Pareto principle, I was able to find out that if I spent the majority of my time on this one small part of the business, promoting events, I could dramatically increase my chances of having success. And we did just that. Over the next 2 years, by following the principle, I went on to help grow a sales team of over 50 people and build recurring revenues of over 6 figures in less than 2 years. So naturally, when I shifted my focus over to public speaking, I wanted to be able to replicate those results. I said to myself, what are the 20% of inputs or actions that I can take and that I can help mentor and coach people to take in order to get those dramatic results that they're looking for? Fortunately for you, we were able to figure that out. So the 20% that'll unlock your better relationships, a better career, and of course, more standing ovations is confidence. Simple? Yes. But easy? Not so much. I realize that I may have lost a couple people just now. They said to themselves, confidence, that's it? There's no way that's all there is. There's got to be more to it than that. And to those people, I'd say, well, I can't say anything because they're gone. But to you, I'd say that those people are right. There is more to it than that. But it's not the 20%. In this video series, we're going to get to the other 80%, which is variety and delivery, volume, pacing, pitch, tone, body language. We're going to talk about how to create compelling stories, how to write speeches, and the unconscious levers that you can pull in order to influence and persuade. But there's no point in starting there. Today's video is about simplicity. It's about getting you to take the first step towards your public speaking confidence. If you're one of those people that say to themselves, I would rather die than speak in public, or you just have a little bit of anxiety in situations that require strong communication skills, here's my recommendation. Build your confidence through exposure. There's nothing that'll build confidence in you more than public speaking itself. And if that sounds a little first grade, a little common sense, it's because it is. But the challenge is that common sense isn't always common practice. I find people all the time destroying themselves because the first time they go to speak in public is this high-stakes scenario in their life. Whether it's a really important job interview, they're doing a pitch for a client, or they're getting up on stage in front of a group of people. It doesn't make any sense. My goal for you is to build confidence through exposure in low-stakes scenarios. Start small. My recommendation is over the next 8 to 12 weeks, you stand up once a week in front of a group and you speak. Doesn't matter what it's about, doesn't matter how long, and it doesn't matter how well you do. What matters is that you stand up in front of a group and you speak. Start to build that base layer of confidence. And here's how you can do it. You can join a local Toastmasters club, debate team, or improv class. And they'll give you the space to be able to go out and build that foundation of confidence that you need. If you're one of those people that say to yourself, man, public speaking confidence is so reserved for an elite group of people, the answer is no, it's not. I've seen over and over and over again people that with no experience at all, in 8 to 12 weeks, only 2 to 3 months, went from zero to blossoming and having tremendous confidence in their ability to speak and persuade. Again, get up once a week for the next 8 to 12 weeks. You can do it, and I want you to start today, because the only way that people will have confidence in your speaking, in your ability to influence, in your ability to lead, is if you first feel confidence in yourself. Start today, because next week you'll have wished you started now, and next week you'll have wished you started this year. To everyone that tuned in, thank you for your time, but please leave me some feedback so I can get better for next time.